We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Check 37. Check 37.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 30.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. That's going to be caught. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, saying, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. He's going to get it running right. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Saquon Barkley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And this This is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
Next to score, Titans 7, Texans nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go!
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, Delta. Go. Hey, Sam off. Fair. Go.
From the gun, Purdy. And that'll be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Check 99. Check 99.
Go.
Wait.
Hey, high 7. Rock it. You're out. 5.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Purdy, he's going to loft one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Let's go, defense.
Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility, the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
I don't know about you, but if I'm the offensive line coach right now, I'm having an absolute fit. This team that they're going against has 3 sacks, yet they rank dead last in the league in sacks coming into this game.
Maybe overlooked them a little bit?
Could be. I don't know if it's the scheme. I don't know if they've just gotten fortunate along the way. I have no real great answer for it, but we're seeing something you don't often see.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check. You go take. You go.
Leo.
Slant.
Hey, lock it.
Check 26. Check.
Look. Squeeze.
Hot.
Shoot.
Balaj. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Alert three.
Greystone, Travis. Hey, Charlie.
No. Off. Check. Lucky.
Deep river.
Throwing on first down. Purdy. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
I'm coming after you. Mike, 55.
The first carry for Josh Adams, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
That's right, baby.
A quick throw complete to Washington. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
That's it. Big hit.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, tight.
On third down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
With the score, Texans 14, Titans 7.
Ready. Hey, come on. Watching you grind. I'm going to come back to you. Watch twist. Check it back. Yup.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down and 10 at the Texans' 44-yard line.
Hey, switch gears. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Run. Kill. Rush in. Run it.
On second down, here's Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The 20. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 36 yards on the play. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
Check. Crunch. Tighten up.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Rosas to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Go!
You ain't doing nothing today. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Purdy. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd down, Barkley. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Let's put him on the...
Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
A 4-yard lead. It's 4th down.
Check 25. Jim.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the 1st down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 3rd down, Barkley. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And the kick by Rosas is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Get that ball. Get that ball. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check, check.
Hard.
Switch, switch, switch. Check 9, check 9. Watch safety creep. Watch safety.
Pilot, 64, weak.
He's creeping.
Hey. Hey, Alpha.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Down.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
Exit. Hey, Sam on. Bam. Now.
From the gun, Purdy. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
Rosas good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Looking to throw on second down. Purdy, and incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. Third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Pull it high. Back. Yep. Keep going, boys, moving. Roll out.
Check 49, check 49. SOS.
Hey, dude.
SOS. Check 3. 24 is the mic.
Hey, go.
Operating from the gun. Purdy. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before break. Purdy. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The Titans take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Kill. Turn it. Kill. Turn it. He's crashing.
A first down carry for Barkley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Barkley. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D.
Got an open man. It's Washington. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Watch the curls.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On first down, this is Adams. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Tackle made there by Trayvon Howard.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Ready. Hey, Lobo. Watch it. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Check 50. Check 55 to Mike. Pick me up. Here we go. Mike 55. I'm coming for you, son.
2nd and 9 now. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Set, ready. 18 Taylor. Eat. He's counting me. Check. 55's Mike. Go.
Now back to throw. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's another Titans first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Mike. Come on, the ball.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Josh Adams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And a big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
I'm coming after you.
Topper, Topper! Hey, box drop. Shoot!
To throw from his end zone. Purdy, it's complete to Fuller. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Look at me, zipper! Look at me, door!
2nd and 2. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And got his man, complete. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 91 yards. And the Texans cut into that lead. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them, because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep. One of the advantages of zone defenses, I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, Barkley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Check 4. Watch out. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Now Saquon Barkley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for number 88, incomplete. It's now 3rd down. to go.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Former Buckeye first-rounder Garyon Conley there to knock that away. Now the Pro Bowl kicker, Aldrick Rosas. Last year, he hit one from 57. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Back now in Nashville, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, seam 6, seam 6. Yo, 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 go, go.
Check, 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 check.
Leo, Leo.
Hey, check 24.
Hey, Jack, go.
From the gun, Purdy. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
You go take. You got take.
They'll run here with Balaj. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
15 1. Hey, orbit. Go. Hey, lock it. Look, squeeze. Go.
Say. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
On 3rd and 2, Purdy. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Go. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51.
Go. Hard. Hey.
Alert 3. No. Off.
Ready?
Operating from the gun, Purdy. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Malcolm Butler dialed the corner blitz and earned the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
Looking to throw. Purdy got a man over the middle, and it's complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Now Balaj. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. On 1st and 10, Purdy. Buying time to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Here we go. 30 base. Good. Yeah. Hey, Sam off. Bam.
Watch the twist.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. 23 yards for the touchdown as his guys are back within a single score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Let's go.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Crash. Under crush. Under 10. Out. Kill.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and he'll get this up to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. On the run, it's Barkley. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Barkley. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Saquon Barkley running right. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, You know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Titans, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.